All right, guys, so today we will talk all about business cards in real estate and more specifically as an apartment locator. Do I use business cards? Not really. I don't really use business cards, honestly, because all of my marketing comes from online. Now, my first year in the business, of course, I was just piggybacking off of my broker's leads. But my broker at the time, my first year back in like 2015 or 14, they exclusively marketed on Craigslist and word of mouth. Like they would actually drive around the city and drop off goodie baskets. Isn't that funny? With business cards and brochures, trying to ask for business in case these apartment buildings received clientele that walked in that the property couldn't help right there on spot, right? So that still works very, very well as a strategy. But isn't that interesting that my first year or two in the business, when I was sponsored by a brokerage firm here in Austin, Texas, they only used Craigslist, manual Craigslist. Like not even the auto poster that I teach in my program. They were manually posting on Craigslist and just dropping off goodie baskets, and they were supporting up to 20 agents at a brokerage firm. That's how simple our business can really be, right? But let's get back on topic, right? Business cards. I don't really use business cards. However, I know that a lot of you guys do, and I get questions a lot like, hey, does this look good for my business card, Pierre? Like from a lot of my students or followers. So I really thought about uploading a video to better answer the whole do you need business card questions. So we're going to assume that you are wanting to create business cards, and I'm going to show you what I would do if I was generating business cards as a business strategy if I was forced to make and use business cards, right? So again, I don't really use business cards. I mean, all of my lead gen now comes from like paid ads or online efforts with my digital marketing, and they go ahead and click a link which takes them to my sales funnel, which takes them to my short video VSL explaining to the client what my locating services are all about. And then if they're interested, they opt in, go right inside of my CRM, and then I call them after I get their pre-qual all automatically. Right? So why would I ever need a business card? I guess there is one reason where you could use business cards in your real estate business to get a competitive advantage. So let's talk about when to use a business card, and I'll show you like what I designed for my brokerage firm so you guys can just take inspiration off of that. And I'm also going to talk about a way to actually pay for business cards that are super premium and cheaper than like anything else online, including Vistaprint and Moo. Right? Those are like the two leaders when it comes to digital business printing of business cards, right? So I'll show you an even better way to get business cards done for you or your firm if you decide to use it. All right, so the only real situation where I think it could be advantageous for you as a real estate agent or a brokerage firm owner to use business cards is if you or your agents are forced to escort, or you're just doing daily check-ins with all the properties that refer to you and you're actually going there in person. Basically, if you're ever stepping foot into a property to build a relationship and ask for referrals, or you're just forced to escort because that apartment is one of the few in your market that requires you to escort before you get paid, it does make sense to use business cards there. And what I suggest doing is going in person and dropping off a business card with two critical things, right? The first thing your business card should have is some kind of vibrant color that grabs attention, right? So it's actually scientifically proven that like light friendly colors like light blue or a light orange or a light green is shown to make people happier when they look at it. Isn't that interesting? Like, we looked that up. I thought that was really interesting. Anyhow, so I'd probably add one of those colors on your business card to make it stand out. But the second main thing that I don't see a lot of people doing with business cards that I think would be a great idea is to embed a QR code of your company website or your pre-qual online systems that you should be using. Because if you're not using like an online pre-qual survey flow, I use a sales funnel and it's built in. That's what I teach my students too. But if you're not using like an online way to pre-qual your leads, you're just leaving money on the table, or you're working too hard where you could work a lot less if you just set a system up and actually use digital marketing, because it's year 2023. So you should embed a QR code. That way, when leads get your business card, All they have to do is just scan it on their phone, and then immediately the smartphone takes them to your website, and you can actually get an opted-in lead directly to your CRM where they belong in the first place. It's not really a good idea to just have people call you as leads, even if you're getting referrals from a building, if they're not filtered through your CRM, because then you can't follow up with them in drip campaigns and do auto follow-up and build relationships at mass scale. So if you are using business cards, put a QR code on there, because nowadays people are so comfortable just scanning QR codes instead of just like reading a website and typing it in, right? So that's the second critical thing that should be on your business cards, a freaking QR code. Anyways, let me show you now what our brokerage firm uniform business cards look like and the way I've designed the business cards, so you can take inspiration. And then I'll go into where you can actually purchase them from, and I'll show you how to get a stellar deal on a bulk of business cards that's cheaper than Vistaprint, cheaper than Moo.com, like all those, even though those are great companies. All right, let's get on to it right now. Okay, hey, what's up, everyone? So I just designed the business card templates for all of us. So if you're interested in making business cards, this is the template. I'm just using Ken as an example. So this is what it looks like. We've got the new logo right here. We've got the brokerage firm name on the card, so it's all within the regulations of the Real Estate Commission. You've got your phone number and your email, pretty basic stuff. Your name and the job title is Locator. Awesome. And then your picture is right here. You know, we studied a lot, like what the color should be, etc. We have blue in our logo, but a light blue is like scientifically proven to make people happier. Isn't that interesting? That's why you see a lot of marketing with like a light sky blue or orange. So we just decided on light blue to hopefully give a warm impression every time you send out your business card. Also, light blue is kind of grabby, so hopefully that will help us as well to catch attention. Now, the main part of this business card is the back side, right? Business cards I don't really use ever, but I know some of you guys do like it, and it is a pretty normal practice in real estate. So instead of just making a very basic business card, what I've thought of is on the back of it, I have embedded a QR code of each of your individual sales funnels. So it's pretty clean and pretty simple. It's like, hey, find your next apartment, scan me, right, with an arrow. So it couldn't be any easier for them to understand. So if you take your phone camera and scan this, or your leads do, it'll take them directly to your sales funnel, and not the company website. It's actually your sales funnel. So it's your personal, it's your business sales funnel that's only unique to you. So scan that, and then it'll take them there. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to edit this and make it your own. One positive note right here, you are the heart of our business. I thought that was a good idea to add a quick little positive thing on the business card so we're not bland as a company. But yeah, so that's the big idea. This is what it looks like. Hopefully this is okay with everyone. All of the font is the same, so it's all uniform. Which is professional. Anyhow, though, I'm going to share with you this template. The template is on Canva, and it's exactly the same size as a normal business card, so you don't have to worry about the resizing of everything. So you'll need Canva. Canva is free for the most part, so you'll need Canva to edit out your picture and edit your name, etc., in case you want your own design to make business cards, right? So let me show you how to do this. Let's say it was me, or actually let's just take Joey for example, like, right? So Joe, and then he is our VP of sales. All right, yeah, if you want to move it down, you can. All right, so here you would make sure to add your own number. So in Joe's case, it would be like joe@locator.rent. Now let's swap out the image. So you go to uploads right here, and you're going to want to add an image of yourself. Probably just use the same headshot that you've used with us when during onboarding. For the sake of this example, let's just take Joey, an image like from social media real quick. Sorry to put your profile on blast, Joey, but you've got stellar images anyways. So you look pretty good here, even though you're a lot younger. Let's go ahead and save this image. And if you have trouble right clicking and saving an image, all you got to do is Shift Command 4 if you're on a Mac, and then just do a screenshot instead, and then that will suffice, right? So you can just do a screenshot if you're having trouble saving the image. Hopefully that is helpful. And we might as well give it a like while we're on here and say, "You clean up well, dude." Give him some engagement. Okay, and hey, while we're on this thought, if you haven't followed me, you probably should, because you might win some cool stuff. And I make a lot of announcements on my social media, so it's just Pierre Meggi, and that is it right there. And while you're at it, guys, we're still in the middle of building out the brokerage firm Instagram, but it is nal.rent, so please give this a follow. That would be really cool. So there it is, nal.rent. Okay, anyways, let's go back to the tutorial. So now once you're under uploads on canva.com, click upload files, and let's take Joey's image and upload it. So once you upload it here, it'll just take a quick second. Awesome. So now I'm going to grab this image, and all you got to do is drag it into the circle. Isn't that cool? Boom. And then it puts it in there for you nice and flush. I have a feeling Joey is going to change this image and replace it with something else, but I think you look great, man. So let's add up some contrast on here for you. Boom. Ooh, that looks good. Make sure to increase the contrast, and that's like always a great way to make an image pop and look more professional. Because like, look, imagine if we left it normal. Like, do you see the difference? And then if we just add the contrast up to like 20, and then add the brightness a little bit to like 15, look how much better that looks as an image. There we go. Joey, just make sure to change and put your actual number right there. And then let's go to the back of here. And this is the last part you have to edit, right? So this QR code is going to default to Ken's sales funnel. So you don't want to market someone else's sales funnel. You want to market your own. So let me show you how to replace this QR code inside of Canva. So in here, you go down to QR code right there. And then you're going to enter your URL, your own sales funnel link. So where do we find that? Let's go right here to funnels, and then it should be your sales funnel. Look, like this is Fernando's, let's say, right? What's up, Fernando? So, Fernando and I are going to release a YouTube video soon about his story because he's doing well. So awesome to have you on the team, Fernando. Anyhow, though, copy this your sales funnel link right here. So there it is. And then nal.rent/Fernando. Great. So you want to just copy that just so it's actually your sales funnel. And you're going to paste it inside of this QR code submenu right there. Hit paste. And I would recommend you hit customize and make sure the margin is 0, because I think it looks better instead of having like a big white, you know what I mean? So make sure the margin is 0. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit generate QR code. Boom, that's how you do it. So make sure you grab this current one and delete it. And then move your QR code right here in the center. Cool, so that's just about it. You're gonna want to hit share right here and go ahead and click download. So congratulations, you have created your own business card. Look how awesome that looks right there, a little preview. Hey, also what you can do is you can hit share right here, and you can share on social media. Isn't that cool? So if you want to share this post on like your Instagram or your Facebook page, I would encourage you to do that, because why not? You know, it's just free marketing for you, and it's kind of a built-in button for you guys to take advantage of that. Okay, for some reason when we download the PNG, it's giving us inverted colors on the download, so that's not good. So instead of doing that, why don't we go ahead and then just hit share, download, and we will use the higher quality PDF print, best for printing. Okay, we will do that. And then now let's do download. All right, so we're going to click on here, and there we go. It looks like it's all in the right format. So let's go up here and say print business cards. That's interesting. Quality business cards delivered to your doorstep. It looks like they have their own built-in partner for this. Cool, so you've got premium paper. I think premium, you guys should be good. And then you've got a deluxe paper, which is like double the thickness of the premium. So really the choice is yours. I think you'd be okay from the default premium paper right there. Cool, so choose your finish. Matte finish, you can write on it. Gloss finish, you can't write on it. I probably would select gloss because I don't want really people to write on the card. So I would do gloss. I also want the business card to pop out, so I would definitely do gloss. Let's check out the prices on this. Wow, this is very, very affordable. So guys, I would start off with just 100 business cards to see if you even use them. Like I said, I don't really use business cards at all, but we probably should have some uniform. So this is the template that has been approved for everyone to use. But wow, this is very, very cheap. I mean, usually my go-to is moo.com, but it's really the same thing. Like, I like the moo cards. They're very nice, but wow, I mean, it looks like 100 is $78 for just 100, where Canva is very premium for and gloss for only $21. Wow, that's incredible. So I encourage you guys to just use this template and then go ahead and purchase from Canva right away if you're someone that's interested in using business cards. And it's not a bad idea. The way I would use business cards is every time you're forced to escort or you want to escort to build relationships with staff, I would drop off your business cards, have the on-site staff refer clients and walk-ins that they can't necessarily serve because of a lack in availability. I would have them refer clients over to you and just tell the leasing staff to get the clients to just scan the back of your business card. So that way it sends them straight to the sales funnel. So it is a good idea if you happen to escort, you might as well drop off a few cards for the staff and try to build a relationship. Because as you're leasing with those buildings, our team will be building a relationship in person and spoiling them and buying them pizza Fridays, etc. So it's always good to make an impression, and that's why it's also important that all of our business cards stay uniform. So that way, the more and more of you guys drop these cards off and the more we spoil them as a firm, they will start remembering our brokerage firm name, and we will all get paid faster and maybe can cut custom agreements. So use these if you'd like. I would definitely recommend that you purchase through Canva because it's much cheaper than what I used to order through Moo. I mean, look at this, $78 for 100 over just $21 for 100, and it's still premium. So let's see what the deluxe would be. Just wow, even the deluxe, which is double thickness, is still way cheaper on Canva. So that is pretty awesome. Dang. But you'll be okay with premium. And I mean, even 200 business cards will give you 45% off. This is very, very affordable. This is crazy. So if you guys are taking advantage of this and purchasing either 100 or 200 to start, I recommend purchasing 100 to 200 max, because you'll find out that you might not even really use business cards. But if you do want to use this as your own way to market and build relationships with properties and drop off cards every time you're on property, just purchase through here. Send us a screenshot of your invoice if you're purchasing business cards, and we will reimburse you with half of the cost of the business cards. That's what we do for all of our agents at our firm. We will reimburse half of your total cost on all business cards just to support you as agents. All right, so that wraps up everything, and I'll see you guys on the next one.